Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 19 here on this channel. This is part number 9 of my career walkthrough. Now just before we jump into the next race and qualifying, I want to develop my engine because we are lacking a bit in a straight line. Oh, we're actually short. I thought I had enough points. No, I need 60 points to develop the next engine stage. Oh, that's annoying. Well, anyway, let's jump into the next qualifying in Mugello in Italy and see if we can get a decent qualifying spot. Right, let's see if we can put in a decent time in this first qualifying session, as we weren't fast enough to go straight into the second one. We just couldn't put in a fast enough time in that practice session. Just don't have the pace. Every time I get on the straights, I just get absolutely annihilated by the AI. So we definitely need that engine upgrade. I should have gone for that rather than the frame. But these are the things that you have to decide when you're developing the bike. And also we didn't really do enough of the practice sessions to get all the points. So it has cost us a little bit, but hopefully we can at least get top 10. That's what I'm aiming for. If we can get into the second session. But we were about 2 seconds off the pace. So we're going to have to try our best. The fastest time we've put in so far is 2 minutes 2.9, I think. So if we can just sort of aim for that, that should get us through to the second session. We are on 117% AI, so we're not far off 120 now. And hopefully in the next episode we will bump it straight up to 120. I know a lot of you keep on saying that, but I've only been on the game for 6 days. I mean, after a week and you're on the hardest difficulty, you know, you've got to give yourself time to get used to the game, and that's what I wanted to do, especially on the lower power bikes, because trust me, when we get into Moto2 and on the GP bikes, the AI are going to be a lot quicker. They might not be so fast on the slower bikes, but they definitely will be fast on the bigger bikes. It's not too bad around there. This has not been a bad lap so far. I've got no idea what tyre compounds I'm going to go for. I'm going to just judge it on the temperature. I've had loads of comments telling me to always check the temperature of the sessions, because they're actually different, and if you get a different temperature for the race and you go for a softer compound, that will affect you. So I'll take a little bit more interest in that, and it seems to be more something that you're going to have to take note of on this game than any other MotoGP game I've ever played. Right, what time are we going to get here? Oh, we've managed to get a 2 minutes 2 seconds and 0.9, so that's about what we were hitting before. Right, so here we go with the second qualifying session. Let's see if we can put in a better time than we had in the first qualifying session. I don't think 2 minutes 2 seconds and 0.9 is going to get us where we want to be. I think we've got to get second row of the grid for our objective, so we're going to have to push it a little bit more. But I haven't had the greatest practice and session around this circuit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Mugello, but for some reason this bike just feels really slow, and it's lagging so much in certain areas. First couple of sectors I seem to be pretty decent, and then right at the end when we get onto those straights I just can't push it anymore, and I just lack that little bit, and that's where I think I'm going to be beaten today. I don't think I'm going to get on the podium today. I'm going to try, but it's been a challenging session so far. Let's see if we can just... oh, someone's just put in a better time. That was the sort of time we were hitting. We're a little bit off the pace at the moment at sector 2. Let's see if we can pick it up through here. Got a rider in front of us. If we can get a better slipstream off him, that will always help as well. It's not too bad. Let's see if we can get past him without any problems. Yep, that should be good. Go up the inside. Get turned in. Just hesitated a little bit there. Just finding it's wobbling a bit out of the turns as well. I have made a few adjustments to correct that, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better. And still 0.6 off the fastest time, but hopefully we can put in a much faster time. Can we just improve on this last sector? Just nice and smooth, and open the throttle. I think this is going to be okay. On the leaderboard and over the finish. Oh god, that was actually slower. That was poor. Right, that is the end of the qualifying session, and we just could not go any faster. I do not know what was happening there, whether it was the temperature, just could not go any faster. Look how fast Booth Amos got. 2 minutes, 1 second, 0.6. We were nowhere near that pace. This race is going to be tough.
Hi motorcycle race fans tuning in. Today's Moto3 race is being held in the hills of Tuscany, where the Italian Grand Prix is about to start. The skies over the track are clear of clouds, and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average. Before the race starts. Not long to go now until the Italian Grand Prix here in Mugello, one of the most challenging and spectacular tracks in the entire championship.
Right, so here we go with today's race in Italy around the Mugello circuit from 8th on the grid. We've got to battle really hard if we want to finish on the podium today. So let's see if we can get a decent start, and loads of wheel spin, and oh my god, like a rocket off the grid. Look how I've just left everyone behind. What a start. That is the best start I've had so far on this game. Can we lead the GP? Well, we're going to try. So let's try and get into that first corner. We've gone a little bit wide, so I was a little bit distracted with that start. And we are in the lead, and we've got to try and hold on to it. We didn't have the pace in the qualifying, so can we have the pace in the race? Now, I think Booth Amos hit a 2 minutes 1.6 or something like that in quali, but the temperature is slightly different today for the race, so it'd be interesting to see what the pace is going to be like for the race. But so far, that is a really good start. We're trying to just hold on to the lead that we've got and just see if they can catch up. Now, this is a 5-lap race, so we've got plenty of time just to try and settle in. We went with the medium front and medium rear, and I'm hoping that is going to be the combination that's going to get us a decent result. I mean, I would take a podium position now. I'm just trying to hold it, just trying to hold the lead, really trying to push the bike already. If I can just extend that little gap that I've got, because I know they're going to catch us on the straight. I mean, I should have developed the engine before I developed the frame. It is the straight line speed that's really costing us. I think the engine upgrade actually is costing us maybe half a second to a second on the straight, and that is where we're probably going to get blitzed. So we need to hold on to the lead. We just have to be as good into the corners as we can be. Just try and hold it through there. I'm really trying to push hard on this first lap. So far we've managed to maintain the gap that we got, but we've got Garcia literally breathing down our neck. He's really going to push hard on this circuits, and be careful, a little bit of wobble there as I tried to tap the power on, and Garcia is going to try and get in our slipstream, and let's just try and pull into the middle of the circuit. I don't want to give him any opportunity to get behind us, and that is the first lap out the way, but the gap is quite small, so that is easily caught. Right, slow it down, let's try and go a bit tighter this time. Again, we just overshot that corner. I did adjust the brakes. I just made the brakes slightly weaker because I was suffering understeer, but the only problem with the weaker brakes is that you need to brake a little bit earlier and a little bit harder, and that hasn't really helped a lot. It's still understeering. Let's just try and just feather the brakes into these turns, and be careful. The gap is still just over a second from that first sector. Trying to hold it through there. This is where they were catching me as well in the qualifying session. I'm not the quickest through here either. This is where the bike just lacks that little bit of power, which we could have done with. Now, I have seen a few other channels, and when they've had a decent engine upgrade, they were absolutely blitzing the AI when it came to these sections, and I'm not having the same with this bike. It's just lacking, so hopefully we can get that upgraded for the next round when we go to Catalonia in Spain, and that's going to be another decent and tricky race. Let's try and hold it. We're still maintaining our lead. If it wasn't for that start, I think we would be in big trouble. Let's keep it nice and smooth through here. We've got plenty of grip, tyres are up to temperature, and we're still maintaining around a second gap. tight on this corner. We need to get some decent laps in. We need to be consistent. Now the fastest we hit in qualifying was a 2-minute 2.9, and they were hitting way below that, so we're definitely going to have to keep it up. So this is our first decent lap in, and yes, that was a 2-minute 2.9, funny enough, but I don't think that's going to be quick enough. We're going to have to go a lot quicker than that if we want to hold on to this lead, but we're doing our best so far. So let's see if they catch up. There's a lot of overtaking going on behind us, which is helping us because I think that's slowing them down. But where's Booth Amos? He's back in 5th. So he hasn't had a great start. Even though he had the pace and quali, he hasn't managed to take that into the race. Lucky for us. Nice and steady from here. Now Catalonia next. Now I do like that circuit, although I don't always have the greatest race around there. I remember on a previous MotoGP game I had rain and I crashed 3 times. So let's see if we can hopefully get dry weather around there. But I am enjoying this game so much. There's much better progression on this game than it has been on previous MotoGP games. I just want to play this more. It's got such a good fun factor. I feel like I am improving on every time that I play this game. I can't wait to get to the faster bikes as well. As soon as we get to Moto 2, the better, I think. Because I just keep, every time I play the historical challenges and I'm on the faster bikes, you just want to be on them all the time. It's nicely done through there. This is going really, really well. I've just got to keep this consistency up. Looking at the tyre wear, the rear tyre is starting to wear quite quickly. I'm hoping this medium tyre will last. It's not a decent enough last corner. And we've got 2 more laps to go. Can we hold on to this? This will be an absolutely amazing turnaround. And that is, oh, that was our fastest lap so far, 2 minutes 2.5. So we've gone slightly faster. So if we can keep that up, tyre in on this turn, it's a little bit better. Try not to make any mistakes. It's nicely done from there, and still loads of overtaking going on behind us. Haven't seen any crashes or heard of any crashes. Slow down into this turn, and it's, oh, I think Garcia's just closed in on us on this lap. So he's just upped his level. Wasn't a massive gap at the last split time. Got a little bit wide into there, be careful. Oh, it's just starting to feel a little bit less grippy at the rear. And we could have gone with a hard rear, but looking at the temperature, I thought we should be okay. It wasn't as warm, so I thought the tyre isn't going to heat up and chew up as quick, but sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. It depends how smooth you are on it, on the bike. And they definitely closed the gap. I'm starting to hear them a little bit. We'll have to look at the next split time. It was 0.8 the last split. Be careful. Keep it smooth. Steady through here. And oh my god, he is right, he is gaining on us. I knew this would happen on the final lap. We're going to have a little bit of a trouble here from Garcia. Just keep it steady around this turn. Actually, I can hear a bike getting closer, and it's Garcia. Now, if he was a little bit closer, he would have dive bombed me. Now we go towards the final lap. I need to hold on to this as long as I can. Can we hold on to it for one more lap? Now, we just hit a 2.7. Can we hold on to it? But Garcia's hit a 2.2, but Binder's put in a 2.01. Oh, looks like a couple of riders are going to really up the level on this final lap, and we need to stay strong. Now, the tyres hopefully will hold up. Let's just try and keep it steady around this corner, and just feeling the rear grip going a little bit, as I can see that the tyre has worn quite a bit, and we went for the medium, and I was hoping that would be the best combination. It hasn't been too bad so far, and I can hear a couple of riders starting to push hard on this lap, And Binder's into second after that awesome last lap he put in, and he's pushing hard. And no, Garcia's overtaken Binder, so them two are really battling hard behind us. And we need to focus on our own races. We got in there a little bit too hot. We've got to be careful. We don't throw this away. We've worked so hard to get in this position. Right, let's just try and keep it steady around here. And I can feel that rear feeling a little bit looser. And it's just vibrating a little bit. Be careful. Just trying to put the power on down around that corner. God dear, we're really struggling here. And we're not far away from a victory, which I thought wasn't possible after that terrible qualifying. We were just nowhere near the pace. And this is the thing, you've got to be good the entire weekend. There's no point being good just for the race. You've got to get some decent qualifying in as well. But lucky for that rocket start off the grid, that's what's put us in this position. If we hadn't had that, I don't think we would be sitting here in first place. And that's not too bad through there. Just try and hold to it. And Garcia is back in second place. Is he going to be able to hold on to it though? Because Binder, and I think there's another rider that's battling for that position. It's going to be so close, I think. And he's been overtaken. As I said that, Garcia would be absolutely gutted if he doesn't take second position. He's pushed so hard in these final laps. Now we're going to take a win in Italy around the Mugello circuit. I didn't think it was possible, but we do. We take a win, and we're going to go a little bit further and extend our lead in this championship. What a race that was. And Garcia did take second. Now that was well deserved for him. And Booth Amos, which is close to us in this championship, got fourth. So he didn't even get a podium finish. Oh, what a race that was. Really enjoyed that. Now let's get into the final standings. Right, let's have a quick look at the rider standings. We're still in first on 136 points, 27 ahead of Garcia, so that's going well. And we have closed the gap in the team championship, and we're only 9 points off the lead. So hopefully we can pit both championships at the end. We've just got to stay strong. Now in the next episode, I am going to up the level again, and we're going to stick it on 120% AI. And we will just have to deal with how difficult it's going to be. Really enjoying this championship, enjoying the career mode. Thank you so much for all the support, guys. Keep on smashing the like button, sharing the videos, leaving your comments. I appreciate all the support, and please help me push my channel forward to 10,000 subscribers. That is an awesome milestone. I keep on working as hard as I can to improve my content. I hope you enjoy that. And don't forget, we have got another series coming very, very soon on F1 2019. If you like F1 racing, well, that'll be coming soon as well. Right, I will see you in the next video.